Hi, everybody. I made a little video blog about my trip to the Philippines. I just got back 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. It's hard to remember. Time's been going crazy. But Philippines down here, everybody's pretty familiar with Manila. Manila's the largest city in the Philippines. Manila is up here, Luzon. I never can pronounce these names right, so please forgive me. Second largest city in the Philippines is Cebu. From there, my trip took me down to where we landed at Dipolog City at the airport there. Spent a few nights there. Also on the island, I visited Depitan City, Dipolog City. We traveled down to Liloy, down through around this area in a small town there. Tampa Papalisan. I cannot pronounce the names of some of these towns. I'm very sorry. I also got to visit Ipoh down in that area and get to see some of the shoreline sights, some very beautiful sunsets down that area. So the first video here is going to be of Cebu City. Cebu City is the second largest city in the Philippines. The population estimated to be 1,024,945 for 2023. That's an estimate. Also in Cebu is the second largest airport. They have a very large airport on Maccan Island. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what it looks like when it's spelled to me as an American. They have good medical care there. I've seen a lot of expats or foreigners in the hotel we were staying in and around other areas in the malls. They have a lot of very large malls there. It's a port city. You can take a ferry from there to other islands. The trip from Dipolog or Depitan to Cebu took us about 10 hours, I think it was. Being a large city like that, I didn't see it for myself, but I hear it's got a good nightlife there for younger people. There's plenty of other sites to see around the city. We went to the museum there in the city. A lot of Philippine history there, dating way back. Pretty cool stuff in there. Hello, my friends out on YouTube. I'm in Cebu City, Philippines. I've got my beautiful girlfriend Ann here with me.
Hi.
And her son Billy is over. Tip for visitors to the Philippines: don't point your finger at people. It's an insult. And I had a habit of doing that, and it can get you in trouble. So something to keep in mind if you go there: try to remember not to point your finger. But it's a hard habit for an American to do. Over there, and we were out here on, I hope you can hear me for the wind. It's pretty windy out here, but we're on a little walkway by the water. And you can see the bridge here goes from Cebu Island, the main island, over to another island over there. Is the airport on this island or the other island, huh? Ann.
Hello.
Is the airport on this island or is it over there?
Over there.
The airport is on the other island then. That's where I landed in the airplane, is somewhere over there. Or back in there. Ann bought us some water. Here, if you're American in the Philippines, they recommend you drink bottled water because you're not used to the regular water, you'll get sick. But she paid 2 pesos a bottle.
20 pesos.
20 pesos for 3 bottles?
One bottle.
20 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 pesos for one bottle of water. In the United States, there's 50 pesos to $1. So it's less than $1. In the United States, we'd pay probably $1.25, $2 for that. Now, we came in here, if you can see behind me here, we came down the walkway and around, there's a marina over there. You see the boats. You see the police boat out there headed toward that big yellow looking boat? There's a little boat out here. A while ago they had the siren on telling the little boat not to go out in the deep water because very windy today, water's rough. So now we are walking down the, I don't know what the name of the road would be, but we're in Cebu City. And you can see the traffic here. It's pretty orderly at the moment, but usually it's kind of nuts. And we are going to a mall to do some shopping because Anne is going to do some cooking tonight. I didn't get it on camera, but right after, right as we were leaving the waterfront there, 3 military boats showed up. And my first thought was, oh my God, they're looking for me in that drone. Later, I was talking to a family member of Ann's who's in law enforcement, and he did say it. They don't allow drones in Cebu, so uh-oh. Now, intersections in the Philippines are always fun. Here they have stoplights, so it's not quite so bad, but it can get crazy if there's no traffic signals or anything like that. And getting across the road. There are lots of transportation options for the Philippines. You have taxis, you have in larger cities and like in Cebu's buses. There are jeepneys, there are trikes in some areas, and one of the main, you'll see that driving on the road there are way more motorcycles than there are cars actually. If you got a weak heart, be careful in the vehicle first time you ride in taxis and stuff in the Philippines, because I was in some areas that did not even have stop signs, and it can be nerve-wracking. The truck driver's getting a little impatient at the car in front of him. The light is flashing red, so that means stop in our country. I don't know if that's the same in the Philippines or not. But our flashing usually means stop and then go. Horns are not uncommon in the Philippines either. And you see, we just went anyway, and the light says don't walk. So. Huh? Walk at your own risk.
Walking along the street.
Yes, walking along the street. No sidewalk in this area, so. They got this street blocked off, it looks like. No, it's the next intersection's blocked off. If you see a long string of scooters and bikes here, that's one of the main transportation ways here. Karaoke or videooke, as they call it, is very big in the Philippines. I think everybody sings. That's, I think that's what you're hearing the music in the background there. All in all, if you're looking for the big city life in the Philippines, it has everything you're looking for. I think myself, I'm more of a country boy, so uh, next city I visit is a little smaller. One way to get out, to get across, is just walk. Okay, we have caught a cab, and as you see in a lot of videos, they say always take the white cab. Unlike the United States, where malls have pretty much disappeared, big thing here in the Philippines, man, this thing is huge. There is, let me get you turned around here, 4 stories high, and it is very large mall. I can't remember the name of it, I'll have to ask it, but there seems to be everything in here. You got the food court, marketplace. There's actually True Value Hardware up there on the floor. Let's see some of the drugstore over here, and here's the food to go, I guess. The marketplace, it's called. Hey Billy, do you know the name of this mall?
Robinson Galleria.
What is it?
Robinson Galleria.
Vincent Galleria?
Yeah.
It's a pretty big place.
Where should we wait?
Where did your mama go?
There.
Oh, there she is. This store is almost as big as a Walmart back home.
Sir, good job. Allowed, sir.
See.
Salamat.
So after the security guard told me I couldn't record anymore there, I shut the camera down. And I never got the GoPro out on the street again after that. We were busy doing other things. So that's it for the Cebu section of the vlog. Next coming up will be headed over to Dipalog. I hope I can remember to pronounce it right. Dipalog. Any questions, comments, just put them below the video and I will respond to them. Hope you enjoyed the little trip in Cebu.